Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so here we have this residential patio, and we have one issue, I guess, with regards to heating this patio, and that it's a limitation, I guess is a better word. First of all, I'm going to turn off the screen here. So the limitation really is that they only have available to put in 2 units in order to heat this patio space up. Let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions. So overall dimensions, I have 25 feet by 20 feet, and then I have a ceiling height of roughly 8 feet off the finished floor. I'm not 100% certain if that's the right dimension. I don't believe I have that height, but that's about what I'm guessing. You can see there's a 1 foot distance that I have from the ceiling to the top. I'm not quite sure what the top actually is, but the reason I'm even pointing that out is because if they wanted to flush mount the units, that might be able to happen, provided that the joists are going in the right position. And but in any case, I just want to bring that up. Okay, so other than that, they do have the seating positions out here. I have a rather large table here, and then a rather nice seating area over here. French doors, and I don't have any information with regards to lighting up here, or fans or anything of that nature. This is again a screened-in room, so here's the screen-in section, and I'm gonna again turn that off just so we can maneuver through this a little bit easier. There are doors over here. They swing out to the outside. And I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and turn off the dimensions and go into what I guess they are kind of hoping that I give them an answer of what's the best placement for the 2 6,000 watt units. So this would be what I would recommend as the best placement for the 2 6,000 watt units. And we can go into this plan a little bit more in detail if this is something that they're really truly looking for. But let's just go ahead and look at the distance here from this wall. Let's go over here real quick. And you can see from this edge over here, I'm going to go from the edge up here, and you can see that we're about 5.5 feet. And then I'm going to go from the center of the heater to the edge of the wall over here. I'm going to use this beam, and you can see there we are approximately 5 feet to the center of that beam, and that same is true over here. Why did I use the 5 foot center from this edge over here to the center of the heater, and this edge over here to the center of this heater? Because of the footprint of heat. So let's go ahead and look at that footprint of heat, and you can see that with that footprint of heat, I'm able to broadcast the ray from this direction to this direction, left to right, we'll call it, the widest available, and still get some of this seating position here. Now also, let's look over here, and I'm gonna make another comment back on that table there. Here we're getting a nice warm seating area over here, but here we're really not getting much of anything. So just bear that in mind. Now you could move the heaters in. Let's go in maybe another foot. Let's see if we can grab this properly here, and we'll move that in another foot. So that's 12 inches, but now we're not really heating up that much over here. So let's just go another 24 inches here. Let's go back over here and move it an additional 12. So you can see that we're still not really getting that ray in any position that we really would like. So what else could we do? We could possibly just rotate the heater itself. I'm going to go from the bottom here, and we could rotate the heater, and go something like this, and you can see the footprint gets a little bit wider that way, but it's narrower this way. So what would work? Not 100% certain that this would work either. Also on this side here, we're able to capture a little bit more of the seating over here. Now I'm going to go into another issue. I did mention that there was something here I didn't like, and that was the placement of these heaters like this. We're primarily heating the top of the table, and that's kind of a waste of a lot of heat there. So this again is not a recommendation I really have. I just wanted to kind of give them an idea of what it would truly look like. So let's see if we can maneuver this one 90 degrees as well, and again you can see that the footprint of heat is about the same as far as the seating position here. We're getting really only 2 chairs on each side, a little bit better on this side. And again here, if you're sitting over here, you're not going to feel that as much, and if you're sitting over here, your upper body is not going to get that much. And if these chairs are pushed back against the edge over here a little bit further, then you're not going to feel it at all. So again, now what I really want to get to, let's go ahead and turn this off. And well, before I turn that off, I want to show you this. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and put the floor plan that I received on here, just so you can see that that floor plan is about accurate as far as the measurements are concerned. But what I really wanted you to see is the fact that the array itself on a 6,000 watt unit mounted at 8 foot off the floor, that's the bracket itself is 8 foot off the floor. It's really too intense, quite honestly. So you'd have to have a controller in order to really appreciate the amount of heat that is coming off the heater itself, because it's too hot. So what would be my recommendations? Let's go ahead and just turn that off and look at possibly a different option, which would be using possibly well, let's see, one's missing here. Using 4, I'm going to go ahead and just move one over here real quick, and there we go. So using 4 of the 3,000 watt units. Also I'm going to turn this off and this off. There we go. So these are 3,000 watt units, slimline units. There's one element. The other heater had 2 of the 3,000 watt elements in it. So you're utilizing the same amount of power that was stated that they had available. And this positioning here, I think, is much better. Let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. Here you can see the footprint of heat is more ideal for this elevation, and you're getting a much better coverage on the table side here. You can see that your head over here is going to be outside of the ideal amount of heat. This is infrared. Infrared is a light wave. Light travels in a very direct pattern. It does bend and stretch as it moves along and dissipates. But it is absorbed into mass, tables, chairs, floors, and the human body. And so if you're in that ray, you're going to feel the warmth. If you're outside of the ray, you're not going to feel the warmth. Now there is going to be a little bit more crossover here of the lighter amount of ray, but this isn't the most ideal position, but it's not going to be too bad using 2 on this side and 2 on that side of the 3,000 watt units. But here you can see that the coverage is much better on that colder day. If that positioning isn't quite correct, maybe you can move that chair over a little bit, or even move it this direction here a little bit, or add some additional seating over here after you've moved it. I'm just guessing as far as the placement of the type of seating that they have here. But yeah, this would be my recommendation if you have the availability for 2 6,000 watt units at a 8 foot elevation mounting on the bracket itself. 4 of the slimline 3,000 watt units would be my ideal application. So all right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you would like us to review your plans, please send your information into designs@patioheat.com. And please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up from our viewers. And you are the ones that help us with our channel, so we appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Have an excellent day.